9490 Shortwave Radio, WBCQ, the planet. Yes, and you're also hearing us on the Global Community Radio and stations like WXDR, New Orleans, Louisiana. Hello. And hello, Kristina.
Hello, Marion.
Well, we have a challenge, a big challenge.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
it's going to be different this time.
We're doing the show on the cheap. That's right, on the cheap. We've picked out the two most phonographs that are ignored and not played very often because they're cheap. They were cheap to begin with, inexpensive. For example, we're going to be playing a Columbia Q graphophone. A Q graphophone. Oh, that looks funny. We'll tell you what it looks like, but we want you to hear it. And we're going to be playing a standard disc machine. You know, the standard records with a big hole in the middle? We're going to be playing that phonograph, which was given away. Oh, the Q cost $5, and the standard, that was free.
Well, sort of free.
Well, you had to buy so many records.
Yes, you did.
But we'll tell you more about it later, Kristina. We're going to be playing phonographs and graphophones, and hold on to your hats. I don't know how this is going to work out.
Well, give it a whirl, that's for sure.
All right, let's try the first record.
Okay, this first one is going to be a standard disc record. This one is standard disc A599 from January 1908. And this is Medley March. It's a band, which is actually Prince's band.
As played on a standard disc machine, Model A, with a very, very underpowered motor. Here we go, pulling out the lever, and fading up the fader, and... record. The spring, that is. Let me stop it. I have to push the lever in to stop it. And now we're going to demonstrate a very, very inexpensive phonograph. In fact, they called it the graphophone. The graphophone, Columbia graphophone. And the most inexpensive model they had was the Q. And the Q was only this cute little T-wind phonograph with a small little horn on it. And we're going to give that a go, and Kristina's going to tell you what record we're going to play on it.
All right. This one, it's a wax cylinder, right? Okay, this will be Columbia Black Wax Cylinder 31643 from 1902. This is the Mosquito Parade by Gilmore's Band.
Yay, flipping the lever here. Come on now.
Let's see.
Here we go now. Come on.
The Mosquito Parade, played by Gilmore's Band, Columbia Records.
Very good.
Well, that's a $5 graphophone, a Model Q Columbia, a key-wind machine, and very affordable. Kristina, what do you have to say about the Q graphophone?
Okay. We asked the Googler.
Well, we have phonograph books by reputable authors, Kristina, too.
Yes, we do.
And we rely on our latent knowledge of the topic. So keep going now. What did the Googler say?
Okay, the Googler said the Columbia Type Q graphophone was introduced around 1898 or 1899, and it was a budget-friendly skeletal model that made home phonographs accessible, originally selling for about $5, making it a very affordable option for the time. The horns were often sold separately, although with this one, it came with the black conical horn. And
the original, too.
And it's a small, basic key-wind, single-spring machine designed to play 2-minute wax cylinders. You only get one cylinder per wind, and it was sold with or without a wooden base. And the production ended like 1903, 1904.
I understand that they sold the remaining stock for a few years later. So this machine was around at the turn of the last century. But it was $5, and it was your introductory phonograph. You really loved your Q graphophone until you heard your neighbor's Edison Triumph phonograph. And then you wondered, why did I spend $5?
Yeah.
That's because that's all you could afford back then.
That was a decent amount of money even then.
Yeah, people worked very hard.
Yes, they did.
You could take that $5 and multiply it by 25. $125 phonograph. All right, that's enough.
Oh. All right.
Now we're going to play another a standard record, right?
Yes, we are. Another standard disc. Now, these records have the big hole in the middle of them.
Oh, let me tell you about that. And here's the deal. This is the scheme out of this Chicago-based phonograph company. If you bought so many records, 60, for example, they'd send you a phonograph. You'd get a free phonograph if you bought enough records. And that's what we're playing now, the free phonograph.
The free phonograph.
Okay. Right, we're going to play that, and then maybe Kristina will tell you about that.
Okay. This is standard record disc A838 from February 1910. This is the Dollar Princess. It's an orchestra, which is actually Prince's Orchestra.
Okay. What am I doing?
It's this. You're lowering the stylus down onto the standard record.
steel-needled phonograph.
Yeah. Each time, it's like when you have the standard Model A disc phonograph playing, Marion has to set up the cylinder the Q graphophone machine. And then when that's playing, then you have to go back over to the disc phonograph, change the needle, wind it up.
Yep, and get it ready for the next record.
That's right.
All right, and Kristina?
Yes.
Good job so far.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the standard Model A disc machine and some of the records?
Okay. Well, the standard Model A disc phonograph, it was made by the Standard Talking Machine Company from Chicago, and it was made from around 1909, and it was a popular giveaway machine using Columbia parts, but featuring an oversized spindle that was 9/16. So it's a pretty big hole in the middle of the record.
It means you couldn't play a regular 78 on it, only these standard records.
Yes, so you had to buy all these records. I think it was like about 60 records, 40 or 60. I think it depended on what machine you got, by how many records you bought. You know, when I was thinking about it, okay, you buy these records, you can't play them on anything.
No, you can't play it on any other phonograph without difficulty.
Right, and so then you don't know what they sound like, these records, until you get the phonograph. Then you're like, well, yeah, that was good. Oh, that one wasn't good at all. So you don't have no way. You're kind of getting...
You're guessing.
Yeah, you're guessing.
Anything to get a free phonograph.
Yeah, and the Standard Talking Machine Company was an American record label that was created in October 1901, and operated until 1918 out of Chicago.
Thank you, Kristina.
You're welcome.
And these records were not that expensive, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I don't know exactly. I think 65 cents maybe comes to mind.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, Kristina, back to the Q graphophone, the small little key-wide cylinder player.
Yes. This one is...
Cylinder.
A cylinder. Yes, this is... What was that?
Okay. Keep going.
This was Columbia Wax Cylinder 3862 from 1905. This is Honolulu Cakewalk. It's banjo, and it's Wes L. Osman.
Hey, starting the machine quickly, bringing it down. We're not there. There.
Banjo solo, Honolulu Cakewalk, played by Wes Osman, Columbia Records.
Just made it.
There we go. That's a Columbia Q graphophone. And the machine came out in 1898, and it's hard to tell the age of this one. This one has a fancier key, Kristina.
Ooh.
It's about 1900 on this, I think.
All right.
All right, we're going to switch over to the standard disc machine, and we're going to play both sides of the next record.
Yes, we are.
It's a double disc standard disc.
Yes, some of them are single-sided and some of them are double-sided.
The double disc record was introduced by Columbia in 1908. And, of course, if we didn't tell you before, all of these standard records, they are all Columbia records. They're the older Columbia, and they're not 78s, they're 80 RPM. And we've received criticism because our Garrard plays at 78, and we're playing these 80 RPM records on it. So we're playing them at 80 RPM on the matching machine. There.
This next record is standard disc record A1038. This is from May 6th, 1911. This is titled High Society. It's played by the Standard Band, which is Prince's band.
tune. I feel like I'm at some college collegiate athletic event or something. I'm at the Yale Bowl.
Yeah.
It's all concrete there. Right. That's a standard disc machine from the Standard Record Company of Chicago, Illinois. A scheme machine. If you bought 60 records, you'd get a free phonograph. That's what you just heard. The free phonograph.
Yes, that's the standard Model A.
Okay, you'll flip it and change the needle. Go ahead, Kristina.
Yes, this one will be standard disc record A1038. 38. Don't stab yourself.
You have to dispose of the needles properly.
Yes, you do. This is...
Ow!
Oh, be careful.
I'll call this the tetanus shot of the show. Ow!
This is from May 1911.
Needles are sticky here. Come on.
This is Under a Peaceful Sky, played by the Standard Band, which, because this is Columbia, it's the Princess Band, actually.
Okay, what are we doing? Here we go.
We're ready to go.
Here we go. Hey, did I forget to flip it?
You did.
Oh.
This one should be Under a Peaceful Sky.
Oh, it is. I have it right side up now.
Okay.
You know, Kristina,
What?
I flipped that last record twice. I'm back to that old habit.
Oh, no.
Let me turn the crank. Here we go.
Because you stabbed yourself, you forgot.
Yes.
You're listening to Marion's Attic on WBCQ, Monticello, Maine, USA. www.wbcq.com. Global Community Radio, GCR2. WXDR, New Orleans, Louisiana. This is show number 1027.
Fortunately, we can turn the crank while these machines are running.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Some of the cheaper models don't. You turn the crank while it's running and it slows down.
Oh, yeah.
Speeds up with these cheap machines, luckily. By the way, wait, there's more, Kristina. Did I mention that these records are all the Columbia records? They were the grade B record stampers. grade B, they didn't really sell very well, so Columbia said, let Standard Record Company out of Chicago have them, and we'll sell them all our Columbia phonograph parts for their inexpensive standard model at a disc machine. And you notice there's a Columbia reproducer on it.
Yes, there is.
And you're playing Columbia records.
So at least they're matched up that way.
Yeah, not bad. For cheap, you got a free phonograph.
Yes, you did.
All right, one more record, and do we have any listener mail?
Yes, we do.
Okay, yeah, right after this next cylinder to as played on the Q graphophone.
Yes, this will be Columbia Indestructible 2-minute cylinder, number 1372 from August 1910. This is New Colonial March Band. In other words, Fritz's Band.
Doesn't want to stop. All right, Kristina.
Oh, yes.
We've made it this far.
Yes, we have.
We didn't know how this was going to work out, so cross your fingers.
Cross our fingers.
All right, listener mail time on Marion's Attic.
This is from Jim in Chicago, Illinois.
Hello.
Interesting propagated interference of a type I have never observed before.
Oh, you mean those castanets?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the shortwave, you could hear the interference.
Keep going.
Okay. Especially in the vicinity of the 41-meter shortwave band. I checked an internet SDR to make sure this was propagated and not local RFI, and it propagated, though not as strongly as I am receiving it here. For most of the show, I listened on my BOG antenna, as that attenuated the interference a bit better. The interference had the effect of sounding like a repeating drum machine. Yeah, it sounded like castanets here. Mm-hmm. You were still very listenable, but this was annoying. I'm not sure whether this is over-the-horizon radar or what it is. How amazing it was that despite being in the epicenter of all that radio frequency interference, Marion's voice made it above the noise from the other side of the WBCQ planet. I loved the radio report from the listener in Shanghai. And
pretty good.
Yep, and he also wrote that Marion's voice can always be heard clearly when WBCQ signal is below the noise floor. Nobody at that point can hear Kristina, but Marion comes right on through.
Yoo-hoo!
Despite the interference, it was a great show, as always. Have fun at the record show. Here's Jim.
Thank you, Jim. In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Hey, just like the Standard Record Company.
Yeah.
That Jim's in Chicago.
Yes.
I think the address is on the label.
Oh, really?
It used to be. Oh, here it is. The Standard Talking Machine Company, 198 to 202 Monroe Street. Monroe Street, Chicago. You know where that is, Jim?
Let's see. Dale and Kyle, New Hampton, New York.
Hello.
Dear Marion and Kristina, enjoyed all the music. I'm glad that Joey made that girl change her name. That was nice. I don't see how she had time for all the other boys. Also enjoyed the Platters. Anytime I can hear them, or the Ink Spots, or the Mills Brothers, it's a good day.
Well, from the Platters to Platter Splatter with the Standard Records.
Yeah. Cheers, Dale and Kyle, New Hampton, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, Cleveland, Ohio.
Hello.
Mike in Somers, Connecticut.
Oh, hello, Mike.
Bruce and Dolores, Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Doug, West Hartford, Connecticut.
Thank you, Doug.
I lost me. And Tom Call.
Hey, Tom Call from Tom Call Theater.
Thank you very much for the donation.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And hello to Baron Von Knight, calling Baron Von Knight. No numbers, just come. Thank you.
Please do.
Okay. Kristina?
Yes.
You better talk about it.
Okay.
The big event.
The big event.
The big event in Manheim, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So huge, I better start this music bed.
All right, the Antique Phonograph and Demonstration Show of 2026, Friday, February 20th, and Saturday, February 21st. It is held at the Trinity Lutheran Church of Colebrook, Pennsylvania, in Manheim, Pennsylvania. This is a 2-day event, and vendors can choose to set up for 1 day or 2. And you can reserve a table for $20. Please contact Nick Sieber or Sean Patrick. You can go find this information on a Facebook page, and you'll actually get more information. And Friday, the schedule is 2 p.m. The doors open to the vendors to set up and sell, and early bird guests are welcome to come and shop on Friday. And Friday evening, light refreshments and pizza dinner, followed by a screening of Harold Lloyd's silent film, Get Out and Get Under, with a live piano accompaniment by B. Stephen T.
Wow!
And on Saturday, the doors open for the vendors at 7:30, but the doors open to the guests at 9 a.m. So between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., there's various demonstrations, presentations offered, live auction, music, and refreshments for purchase.
Phonographs and records too, right?
Yep. So that's the Antique Phonograph and Demonstration Show of 2026, Friday, February 20th, and Saturday, February 21st, held at the Trinity Lutheran Church of Colebrook, Pennsylvania, in Manheim, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Electric phonographs not allowed on this program, this episode anyway. Back to the keywind. Graphophone next?
It's
the standard talking machine.
The standard talking machine. We thought we'd give you a little bit of vocal for what it sounded like at that time.
Yeah, right.
And this one is standard disc record A243 from December 1904. This is In the Sweet By and By. Baritone solo by George Alexander.
record. I'd never played it before, and I got it out of a really old place, and I doubt very much that record has been played in 120 years.
Wow.
Yep. So we get to play that. How about that? It escaped. That singer escaped from the disc and is out in the ether to have you interact with it and focus on it. We're going to change discs.
Yes, we are. Change discs. Change needles. Wind it up.
Okay.
Just work, Mary. This one, yep, Mary's changing the needle. Be careful on that. This one will be from September 1911. What's different about this record is now, while you had to buy the standard records to get the standard machine, if you were able to get some harmony records, which actually has, a bigger hole.
Yes, on the standard machine, at least you could play bigger hole records. The harmony machine had the same address as the standard talking machine and just had a bigger hole in the middle. They were scheming up on the phonograph public.
Yes, they were. And this one is harmony record number A, notice the A, 1089, again from September 1911. This is Bless Your Ever-Loving Heart, sung by Henry Burr. That's a really nice tune by Henry Burr. Never heard that tune before.
Isn't that nice? There's so many records up here that you have not heard, Kristina.
Yeah.
And yet we've been doing this for 26 years, and we still haven't run out of records to play. No, not even close.
Oh, boy.
All right, so what are we doing next?
Now we're going to go back to the Columbia Q graphophone.
Oh, goody!
And it's a Columbia Indestructible record, 1297 from March of 1910. This is the Bolo Rag. It's xylophone solo by Schmel.
Here you go. Xylophone solo. We don't know who Snell is.
Nope.
But his music doesn't. We're going to play him again.
Yes, we are.
He's going to be playing the first. Now, the ultimate test for a phonograph is a bell record. How bad is the warble on your phonograph? Bell record.
This will be Love's Old Sweet Song, bell solo by Schmel. And this is Columbia Indestructible 1011 from March 1909. By the way, the reproducer on the Q graphophone is very lightweight.
Floating reproducer. So here we go now. Slide that one up there. Turn it on. Turn the lever on. Quickly drop it. Come on. wonderful. Well, before the show wraps up, I have to make sure a couple of things. First, we'll tell you how to write. No, even before that, I want to thank Bruce from Lidditz, Pennsylvania. He rebuilt the motor in the standard Model A disc machine.
Yes, he did.
And he rebuilt the reproducer so it sounds so good. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. We love you. Can't wait to see you soon.
And you may write to us at marionweb@aol.com. MarionWeb@aol.com. If you'd like to make a donation to us, you may do so through our PayPal, which is marionweb@aol.com. MarionWeb@aol.com.
Yes, and this show is fan-supported. They pay for the airtime on WBCQ. And thank you for that, especially. How about that? It really works.
It's working.
Shortwave radio works. It does.
By the way, this is show 1027.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another Harmony record.
All right, this is Harmony record number...
Disc record.
Yes, Harmony disc record, A163 from maybe 1908. And this is Don O'Wellen, played by the Harmony Orchestra.
Oh, hold on now.
What's the matter?
I got it all out around.
Oh.
Good enough. Oh. Like to listen to the phonograph in an average household. Just a simple phonograph as purchased for as little as possible. And we're able to recreate this on Marion's attic here on WBCQ, Shortwave Radio, 7490 kilohertz. Make sure you put a pencil mark on that shortwave radio of yours. Mark down 7490. Thank you. And Kristina, our wonderful helper in the attic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Isn't this been fun? It's been an adventure trying to make this work.
Yes, it has, but it came out well, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Gee, I have a lot of dead air here.
Did a good job.
The standard Model A disc phonograph and the Columbia Q graphophone. Well, so long for now. Don't forget, we love all of you. Bye-bye. See you next week, right?
Bye-bye. Hello.
Keeping the dream alive. This is WBCQ, Monticello, Maine, USA. This is the